All right, it's a bit of a different topic than usual, but I hope it can help some of you younger viewers out, and even some people, if you're having some career struggles. Um, so I wouldn't say I don't necessarily have the craziest career, but I'm pretty well off for how I'm doing, and I just want to show, right, a lot of these things I did like before I was like on the radar of fencing, right? So I just want to explain to some of you, right? Even though you're fencing, but right, maybe I don't know, you go to the same club as Sam Emmerich, and you just finished university and you haven't been world champion yet. Well, that's okay, because a lot of the skills you learn through fencing and can really be applied on the outside world. And this, from my experience, obviously, maybe take it with a grain of salt, might not be the exact same for you. But right, so once you're done school and you're looking for a job, already being on a fencing team, this gives you a way to stand out. And then from that, you probably get another shot. So on that, right, and then once you get into your interview stage, you can have a lot of cool things. You can have a lot of cool things to say, right? Sure, without having like experience in the actual corporate world, as it were, or in any other world, really, right? So you can share experience, like tell me about hardships you've had, and you're like, well, listen, I was at a tournament, I was down quite a few points, and then I made a plan, and that's how I made my comeback. Things like that, right? Or a lot of times, right? I'm sure we have a few travel stories that you can say, right? We had car broke down, we had to figure it out on the fly. Do you work well with others? Well, guess what? I'm on a fencing team. I work with others all the time. So I'm just giving you a few ideas on how you can leverage that experience after school and how you're actually done. Because especially now, right? School is so grindy. We end up just having to study like crazy. So just right, an extra little way to get that your fencing experience out there. Right? If you have any ideas, or if you have any comments on how you would have used your stories, you can put it down in the comments below. So if someone else reads it down the line, hopefully they can get something out of this too. Now, secondly, another thing that really helps once it's the discipline, right? Once you've gone into fencing, you've drilled in so many so many good habits about how to train, right? You go to practice consistently, you work on stuff, you know how to communicate with your coach, with maybe your boss. Maybe you will be the boss, who knows, right? But that being said, all those habits that you form there translate to the real world, and I really think you can use that. Now, after, you're probably still going to want to fence once you're done school, you're in the job market, what have you. How do you balance that? You need a plan, right? Is fencing, like me, was fencing, right? The main goal. Was I working to go fencing? Pretty much. Figure that out first. What do you want out of fencing, and how do you maximize that? How do you balance? And then after that, it's how do you balance that, right? Do I need to meal prep in the morning? Do I need to have all my meals? Yeah. So that being said, I hope these three little tidbits, right? Use that experience, share your stories. That'll help you stand out. The discipline and the hard work that you put into fencing, those habits directly relay back into your habits you'll get at work. And then once you've done those, once you got the job, right? That's just a piece of advice here. Figure out how to balance that. So I hope you enjoyed this. That's just more like life advice than fencing advice, but these are things that really helped me. And I kind of wish I knew it sooner, because I did not abuse that to its full potential until, not it was too late, but until much later. So thank you for watching and have a good day.